Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state. I'm number one. It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and this is Cooking Up 215, where we get you up close and personal with your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, shakers, and move makers. And boy, do we got a major guest in the house tonight. I'm talking about this dude, man. He might be in the city's Hall of Fame, man. And the most famous group in our city. Y'all really done changed a lot of shit for the city, put a lot of people on, put the spotlight on the city. You know what I mean? I feel like y'all might be how the world sees us. You know what I mean? When people think of Philly, they think of state property, man. We got Omillio Sparks in the building.
Appreciate you having me.
You know what I'm saying? AKA Baby Boy.
Yes, sir. You already know.
Listen, man, it's glorious to have you here, brother.
Right.
It's really special. You know, me, myself, I'm a 90s, you know what I mean? Born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. So I came up off of all y'all, you know what I mean?
Through the era.
The movies, the jackets, the clothing, everything. Like that shit was our a soundtrack to our life. Right. In the 2000s and everything. So it's different. You know what I mean? Right. It's real different.
Well, I'm glad we had an impact on you guys like that. You see what I'm saying? It's just one of them things where we coming from the ghettos and the hoods, and we see what's going on too, and we know, we gotta express that to try to get to another place also. So it's just a transition. It's all transitions. Right. That's all it is.
So the crazy part, as I'm doing my research, it just be wild to learn how different the game was back then. Mm-hmm. So you was only rapping for a year prior to getting signed to Rocafella.
No. I was doing more than a year. Everybody know the story with me. We started off together in a group called ICH. Unfortunately, the guys went away, you know what I'm saying? And they wasn't there to take care of us like they were supposed to, you see what I'm saying? But we was in there before they went away, before we got signed for a couple years. Because I had one rap. You right. You got something.
So you ain't started rapping in like 98, 99.
What year that could have been, man? I'm trying to figure out. We signed in 99. So before I got signed, I think I was rapping about 2.5, 3 years probably. 2.5. And I had to leave what I was doing alone to even do it because I didn't have time for it. So I had to really make the time to do work or do that art. Right. Yeah, I definitely had to make the time for it.
And your man, Doughboy or Debo.
My man, oh, you know D.
Debo was the one who took you to Jay.
Right, D knew Sadiq and them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then they knew Jay because, Mac was there first. And I think the deal was originally for Major Figures in them.
Remember,
they turned it down. They said Gilly them turned it down. So we was already bad on rapping with them guys already. So so we was like, it probably what to people at that time wasn't enough for $500,000. I think my segments was for over a year, 3 years. So it was about $3 million. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them things. So at that time, people probably felt like we was just like, man, let's get busy. You see what I'm saying?
You saying like y'all made $3 million over that time, or
that's what the period. It was a period. Each one, if we record, is $500,000 every 6 months. So they are periods. So we had 3 terms. So like one of them things. That's what I remember the contract saying.
Right.
Distribution, but I don't even think that got done right because when they lost the deal, they had to redo everything. So I don't.
And those numbers. So how was it even structured back then? You talking about you getting a deal? One, y'all had state property, which is multiple guys in this situation. Was y'all signed as like a whole group, or everybody was signed individually?
Yeah, you know it's funny you said that. At the time, it was a distribution deal. Because what I started realizing that we didn't have a rap company, a record label here. So Black Friday probably was the first one that got distribution. And me and O was already a group. Chris and he from Nicetown. Right. Crack from down Badlands. Freeway, he from West, but his grandma was on 54th Street. Then he moved to North. Right. And so everybody from different sides of the section. Of course, Mac from South Philly. Mm-hmm. So one of them things going on. But Mac was there already. Backstage. If anybody know the history, he was back doing backstage, and then we got there. So our deal was definitely different from theirs. But once we kicked that door in for Hot 97, Dame was a genius. Dame Dash knew to market and get it out to the public. Once we did Hot 97, he knew to kick the door in. And we did. That's why State Prop got the movie, the music. Then it came close because we doing numbers like Rocafella. Right. So it was like that. So one of them things going on where if the strike where the iron was hot, if you didn't, you'd have lost out on everything. Right. You'd have missed out.
So walk us through it for those that's not familiar with the history, because you know, like I said, we like to get into the past and the birth of Omillio Sparks. So I want to get into how you. Matter of fact, let's take it back a little bit. Let's get deep for him. What was life like prior to you even getting with the rock? You know what I mean?
What you want to know about when I ain't had no hot water and no lights?
If that's what it was, give it to the people. Let them know what it was like.
It wasn't that. It was the infrastructure. This what happened. My grandparents was around. They ran the house. My mom was a baby, having babies, and dad wasn't around because he trying to grind. So he go to prison. You know what I'm saying? And so naturally, once the heads of the houses pass away, if these guys ain't in position, all the way in a position, then guess what I got to do if it's a bunch of girls in the house? I got to go be the man in the house and provide.
Got to take care of everything.
So it was pretty much like that. So when everybody passed away and dispersed and doing what they doing, if they leave the house, guess what I got to do? I got to keep the lights on and get some hot water on. I got to pay the bill. I got to learn some responsibility quick. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you get to see who's all right and who's not. Right. Who's gonna be in there with that kerosene heat with me? You know what I'm saying? Who coming in that joint when I got the candles on? So it was just teaching me to grow and become who I am today, to just mold me into something, a stronger, a better man. That's all it does.
Right. So when
did the struggle do?
ICH come about?
Well, ICH was there already, like I said.
So were you?
I got there afterward.
Right. So ICH was already a thing, and then you came along.
Right. Jimmy had the group. You know what I'm saying? Now Derek was a guy named Derek who ran the office. So Derek ran the office space. I think Jimmy, he recruited the talent, and they gave us a place to go rap. Me, my boys Lord Gore and Spade. It's a different Speed though. A guy. I just seen a movie with him in that joint too. It threw me off. I'm like, I forgot.
Then he acted.
Not the Major Figure Spade. Another
your other homie Spade.
Yeah. So I'm like, crazy. Wow. I'm like, that's what's up, yo. But we was all in there. And them guys could rap. I swear, I was just getting there. I tell you, I had one record. But me being the littlest one in there, I was like, you know what? I ain't having it. So let me just put my best foot forward. And next thing you know, I was ready for Hot 97 when I got there.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had to put working.
So what made sacrifices. If ICH was there, what made Debo feel like he needed to go take y'all to go see Hov?
No. He took us to see Deke and them. Well, he knew Deke, and then we ended up with Hov.
Okay.
Because whatever they had going on, I can't tell you. I don't really know what
Right.
I can't tell you what
business behind the scenes. They
I can only tell
shit.
you my business. I don't really know, so I could just pull him to the side and talk to him about my business.
Right.
Like, yo, Brody, what's this about? Like, what's going on? It ain't nothing about this. I ain't involved. I ain't putting nobody in our business. I'm pulling you to the side like a man.
But it wasn't
trying to figure out what's up.
Wasn't no thing like Beans put everybody together. This was like everybody.
He was there, so naturally look good. You know what I'm saying? If they say, all right, well then he there. So he had his contract for. I ain't a player hater, you know what I'm saying? I'm a team player because I didn't even think we was gonna make it, you know what I'm saying? They telling us we gonna die, we ain't gonna never amount to nothing, you know? So we almost believed it. So we never thought that could happen for us. So when he was like, we want y'all, I'm looking at people like, oh, for real? Well, it happened. You know, when I stepped on the scene, I had my dungaree, I got some money in my pocket now, my new shoes, everybody wanna fight. I'm like, well, you know how the game go, but we got through that because they my homies now, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Damn, that's different. That's crazy, man. So I feel like your shit started off quick too. So you get with Rock, and next thing you know, like you said, y'all had the Hot 97. Then you had State Property 1 in like 02. Like everything was jumping off the back.
Right.
Do you feel like things was moving too fast? Like, do you wish shit went a little bit slower?
You know what happened? Let's be honest. Them guys already knew the business. And like you said, when we coming from broken homes, and you know how the game is, if they no parents there to protect you and no legal people there, you know, guys, they know how to, you know, I'm just fortunate that things happen the way, because everything happened for a reason. This guy's playing, let's have it. So everything happened for a reason, and then they move forward. But if we was always in position, it'd have been a little bit better, but I'm not mad because it still happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We can go back because that's all that's missing. It's a conversation for everybody to have like men and get it cracking. So until then, if they don't want to have it, that's fine by me. That's why I'm here today doing what I'm doing, because I ain't got time to be living in the past. I'm moving forward. And when they see it happen, they see me, that's going, because it's happening like the right way. It ain't happening where you could just say he this outlaw running around. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You doing what you're supposed to do, how you supposed to do it. So is that what's going on? Whereas though, like, everybody just on different pages where y'all just need to sit down and get on one accord?
That's what it gotta be. It gotta be like that because at the end of the day, it's a responsibility. I was in the school today, right? King. And I seen it on the news, and I see how them black schools get targeted, right? And I said, damn, man, these kids, and there's teachers in there, but they probably burnt out. But they need some freshmen in there to holler at them because this our generation. That's the responsibility. So if you got 7 people from different sides of the city, we can run the town.
Right. No, that's a fact. And y'all a different kind of staple, so it'll really make a real impact. We don't care about what this. They in their position, we in our position. That's why it makes sense. Right. Cause my thing is, y'all went on like a little tour for a second, like the whole state prop. What was the name of the tour? I put it down. I don't know. I can't never find what I'm trying to find. It.
You talking about that? Forever, dude. I'm not the. What's the joint?
You was about to say it.
Something but ever tour or something. Now and never.
Now and never tour.
I liked it at the time because at the time, neither of them ran the point, but it was like sometimes I get a little upset with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't involve me in things, and I be like, that's crazy. So I stand on my own too because they'll go get the little bag and stuff, and I be like, Dad, when I'm doing my thing, I involve them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really a situation where somebody can investigate me and say I'm doing something wrong. I'm getting royalties coming in. So when we did the Payback album, I was just involving people, but I was happy to be there. But if we can do that one tour and it was successful, I want more. Don't pacify me. Don't do me like the cartoon and they come out. Let's get some more. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Because I feel like it's we at this point where everybody now understand the game. All the knowledge is out. Right. You know what I'm saying? The cat is out the bag.
Right. And that's why I just talked to him the other day. I can speak my mind, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I was a little shy in certain aspect, but don't nobody think that about me. Hey, Sparks ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? And then you get online, I'm like, I'm opening up on this now. This is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta open up.
Yeah, you definitely gotta speak your mind, especially like you said,
especially when it comes to business. Because it's a business. Right.
When it comes to business,
everybody wants you to be, don't say nothing. Why? So y'all can go ahead and run with it. You see what I'm saying? Can it?
No, we got to talk it out. We got to figure it out. Because, like I was saying, it's all out there. All the knowledge is out there. Y'all can easily put a tour together and go make money worldwide. Like, I don't think it's a country that don't know who state property is.
Excuse me, what'd you say?
I said, I don't think it's a country that don't know who state property is. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can really hit the world and go crazy. Problem.
It's like we overseas. We already know that. We already been past this. We know we passed 5 markets. So at the end of the day, once the business is straight, then we can go ahead, because that's another thing. We can't be just running out here on the road and there's how many people in some of them countries, man, and there's all them people out there and we don't know how much we supposed to get, man. Come on, man. We got to be financially literate too, and that's what's wrong with people around each other. And because the city got a business side, and then we got the hood. So it's the people. I mean, let's just talk about the people. So when we got that deficit of $1 trillion, that's enough money out here for everybody. Fact. So how are we even playing this game?
Yeah, no, it's money out here for sure. I just wonder what happened towards the end of Rocafella that caused the split. Was it a split already being divided in state property, or did everybody just go their way because Rocafella was ending?
Well, it wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? That's a situation, like you said, when there's guys playing, I can only get myself regroup, get myself together, go home. And guess what happened if I'd have burnt my bridges back there? They'd have told me, they'd turned their backs on me. You understand? Right. So that's what you learn in the business too. You don't burn bridges, because those guys already had their little situation going on already. But each individual I learned something from, so it's hard to pick it. It's like parents. It's like a kid keep running back and forth and trying to figure out, I'm going to pick mommy over that. You know how everybody try to play back against each other. So it's her side, his side, then it's the truth. So I just learned something from all of them, and when I got back, I'm just glad that I could keep doing music.
When did you feel like...
And film.
No, and that's the thing. Film. You dedefinitely kill them on the film side of things too, man. You do your thing. Like,
thanks, appreciate it.
Seemed like it come off supernatural.
Yeah, because it feel, the music, we on our joint, we evolve, we start young, we snapping and all that kind of, but it's like, you know what, give me my money, you know what I'm saying? All those lawyer fees, and me and my defense attorney all cool, and nobody's introduced me to my other attorney. So after a while, I was like, we gotta change my ways. So that's why I was like doing songs and putting them out there too, letting them know I'm trying to mature and do all that kind of stuff. And when I'm talking to some of the older guys, it's like, look, guys, what we gotta do, and they know it. It's like, come on, let's get it right, because clearly this don't work, and I seen it, and I know it. So I ain't bringing back nothing to y'all. That's all jacked up.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So when do you think things will start to go bad?
And Rocafella?
Yeah.
I think once Cam and them got there, I think once Cam and them got there, it was a because they already had tension. You know the history of Un and Hov stabbing each other. Right. So that's before us. Right. So I don't know about New York stuff. You know what I'm saying? I could just do it from the media. I get it from the media outlet.
Un was supposed to sign, or well, matter of fact, Un did bring him over because
Un had somebody in Major Figures too, though. Remember? Because I just sat down with Dutch and them, and they was like they was over there too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Me, I learned it there. I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. But so, Un put Cam and them at Rocafella because originally Big was supposed to sign Cam, and then since Big died, Un took Cam to Dame, and I guess that's how all that shit happened, right?
Probably they was from Harlem anyway. So
they all was connected
they was
type
Harlem
shit.
Guys. But Dame is a marketing genius. So, right. So if he already know he can make money, it's like remember you had Old Dirty Bastard over there too, and them guys did what they did when they touched. So he knew how to market, and that's why I respect his hand on. You know what I'm saying? On business. Yeah.
So let's picture it out for the people. Dipset come to the Rock.
Right.
Y'all already there, but y'all got a big roster. You got Beans, he doing his thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like hard to focus on multiple people at the same time, and everybody get their turn and opportunity.
Right.
So when is it going south? When do you realize like, damn, this shit about to go bad a little bit? Like, do you see it coming ahead of time?
It was just shifting. It was just shifting and changing. You know, it was definitely the Dynasty movie came out. You know, it was in our face already. You know what I'm saying? It was in our face already. We knew something was going on, and we just didn't know how severe it was. And I think that's what happened when you plan. I feel like if somebody put all their eggs in one basket, we don't know what day is going to be a rainy day. So that's where I'm glad I still had resources with other guys and doing other different things, so I could be all right. Because, like you said, nobody's telling you everything. Everybody's not sharing information.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So how was it to even be a part of that then? So what did it feel like being in the midst of that? Knowing Rock and Jay and all this shit y'all building, this empire that you just got drafted into, and now you're a part of, and you get to see up front. Y'all in the club with Jay-Z.
I wish it lasted longer than my relationships. That's what I wish. I wish it could have been longer than my relationships. My relationships ended that way, right? You know what I'm saying? I wanted more, so that when them people would see, because people get to live and they learn. You know what I'm saying? If my relationship wasn't lasting, just give me my career. Don't let that last a little longer. Let that last a little longer. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was one of them things, all jokes aside about, man, it happened, you know what I'm saying? It was and no matter what, to this day, we been with Jay-Z, we come from that, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, everybody was learning the business and evolving to what they had to get to, and everybody had to walk away with certain things they had going on, and it was what it was. So at that time, I probably needed to get back home, regroup, and get myself together. That was my plan. That's what somebody had started.
What you were trying to do, right?
I can't speak for nobody else's situation, you know what I mean?
All right, well, let's talk about it's said that you even wrote some records, or you got some records that was yours, and Hov got a hand in them joints and everything like that.
It was just that Give It To Me record. Remember,
that was the only one to Give It To Me.
He needed a strong single for the Dynasty album. He didn't have one. So I was recording. He needed an album, a song that was gonna resonate in radio, and I just had one at the time. Like, all right, cool. And we got with Pharrell and them, and like that, and then it took off. He knew it, and then we shot the video. He knew what was going on, you know.
So was
he even said it out of his own mouth. I'm quite sure the town knew. He even said it out of his own mouth.
Give It To Me.
It was just the business side of it, like you said. If we was being taken care of like we was supposed to be too, and motherfuckers was handling that, take care of us. That's why I was firing everybody. I was like, everyone's fired. Everybody's fired, and I got away from anything that had any type of activity that was going to bring some negative light on me, and I didn't want to do nothing of that, because at the end of the day, it's on me.
Right.
It's that's my bag, my money, my life, all that at the end of the day. So when people doing other things, I can't really have all that going on. So like you said, with your circle, you got to make sure you know everything that's going on, and they got to know that this all about me.
Fact. So Give It To Me was your record, though, originally.
Right, for sure. I still got that in my phone, the original. The original copy. I was in my basement working with me. I was with my kids. I was married at the time too before I divorced, and we was working like me. Go back, me and him. It was just us in that joint, that basement working, and we was getting it done. And Give It To Me came about, and I was Give It To Me. We was acting up down there, and then I had it already. So when I got the Rocafella, it was one of those strong singles I was going to use anyway. So I had the girls on there doing what they had to do. My wife at the time, and we was getting it in. But the Gomez guy, he was the producer, and he knows this. That was my man.
So, like the original beat of it, Gomez is the producer of it.
Yeah, that wasn't no Pharrell, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't no Pharrell.
So it was the skeleton. It was the skeleton, and then we turned it into something else. But you know, so that's another thing. It would have probably, if it would never been there, it had been sat there, and it never would have went into the world. So at the end of the day, we still be pulled the movie, we busted the movie, but you got the big one.
Right. You happy to get it out
there. You got the big one anyway. Yep.
And then how do that work out when with the business side of things?
No, I got my money, and then we double back. Later on down the line, he started giving me my credits publicly, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he started busting them kind of moves because it was one of them things. It was like, it's a situation that's 20-something years. It was on Empire, and that's me. So even if you didn't have the publisher at the time, it's still mechanical spins, your voiceovers. If you knew the contracts, like I was learning them because they was telling me, so I was in the books too. So I was learning the legal behind it. Mm-hmm. So you knew it was still, so it's still money out there. So that's what's going on.
So it's still money out there that you're not really recouping off
that joint. And that's what that, yeah.
And that's the hard part. Is that a hard
No,
bullet
it's not
to
hard.
bite?
You just gotta grind. Like I said, I'm back to work. It's nothing.
Just stay at it.
And we gotta stay at it. We not tripping about.
Not worried about the old shit.
If you let it plague you, you become evil just like it, and you be like, nah, it'll turn you into that. I'ma chill, work like I've been doing, stick to the script according to plan, and let it speak for itself. And I'm putting myself around the proper people. Like I said, we going at it. And
what was it like going on tour, like even back in the day? Like I know you was on the Blueprint tour and all that type of shit.
Yeah, yep.
When it came down to getting bags, what was the money like?
Well, John McNally took care of that kind of stuff, but the tours, most of them, there wasn't really nothing there. You don't get rich until you drop something, and then the money is on the road. Collecting it from the other people. That's what I used to like to do. You go pick 20 up. You see what I'm saying? You go pick up 10 up real quick. You go do it because they know your name. So you go to the neighborhoods. That's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, Black Friday had folded, so that business infrastructure was kind of jacked up already. So when I seen that, I bring Petey to the table. Come on, I need some people in here with me. I can't have that. They was partnered up. You know how everybody partnered up. Oh, we keep going to jail. So I'm like, I gotta have some people in here. I like Petey. He was good. He had the look to him, and he could rap. And not only that, he was Libra. So I said, bet I can rock with him. You know what I'm saying? I know he's a little light skin. He light skin, he ain't chocolate, but you know what I'm saying? But he you know what I'm saying, I can get along with him. Yeah. So, you know, I was like, come on, Petey, we take him out of Miami, we get him back home, let's going down. Let's have it. And they signed him up. We put a record out and we was leaking it. So I wasn't letting nobody shuffle me.
Yeah.
Bring you along. Oh, that's because of me. We Crack was acting up doing that. Shout out to Louis and Aunt Pharrell, the Italians out there in South Philly. We was busting some moves.
Oh, y'all was getting at it.
Yes, we were.
And you and Petey, y'all definitely, y'all got that type of energy to y'all, hyper energy, like y'all the life of the party type shit. Like y'all gonna get outside and have a ball. That's because I used to dance for potato chips. See, I was already going through this already. See, when you in the what's them, the dollar parties and stuff like that, I wouldn't want to be the dude sitting on the wall, then they mad at me because I got the girls. That's because you stuck up. So now I'm sitting over here playing my part. Now you don't want to be, we don't even mad because I'm playing my position like I'm supposed to. I'm going to make it out this motherfucker. Facts.
Shit.
Nah, that's different.
Shit.
Crazy thing, I talked to Crack too. Crack's supposed to come up here. He getting some shit straight.
Oh, okay.
He gonna come
felt
up
good
here.
Getting them potato chip money. You start earning. I'm down to earn. Somebody throw some money in the pot. You come on, you got a few dollars. Yeah, I'm making some moves.
So where do you feel like things were wrong, like after Rocafella? Like why everybody wasn't able to just go their separate ways and still flourish? Like, you know, y'all just left Hove, who already a juggernaut in the game, so you already got a good resume pretty much. You know what I mean? That's like leaving a top corporation. You should be able to get a motherfucking job anywhere.
Now you understand why it didn't make sense for me to argue with this guy. You see what I'm saying? It's things that went on that I didn't like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it had to be something to it, you know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? I ain't gonna get nothing. But I realized, hey man, I gotta own this right here. You see what I'm saying? That's why all my stuff, when things wasn't looking right, it's like I got ownership of this, I got ownership. So when you doing mixtapes and everybody telling you there's something to that. But at the end of the day, I talked to my other lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Jewish guy. And he said, as long as it's under your LLC, you fine. I said, good money.
So your whole thing was just getting your business right so you could do your whole independent
I always had the business right, but when you're arguing with about somebody trying to get something else, because the money didn't mean nothing if I ain't had my kids with me. That's where we at now. We in a better space, you know what I'm saying? It was like one of them things, I ain't really respect none of that shit because it wasn't the right people wasn't around me. At the time, I was having fun, but I'm arguing with the baby mom, like, where the kids? I wanted to be what I wanted to mirror what I saw with my grandma and them and all the people that's living in the block. That was like, okay, boom, I want a family, a mom and a dad. We come from this broken
Keeping
home.
the kids around.
Right, so everybody focus on the money, and I'm focused on the volume more when I'm chasing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And you come from that too.
I come from the money already. Everybody got some money in the folks in the family, so you be like,
no, and family too. Like I know you deal with your family. You got sisters. Y'all got y'all tight knit. And Yak, your nephew too. Yak was here. Yak told me.
Yeah. Then on top of that, we come from Hove and them too. So now we done learned this prestige. So now you can't play that game too much, and then we come from this because now it ain't criminal no more. I'm taking it to the regular court. I ain't used to living under these conditions. Ain't that how I go?
No, yeah, that's
pretty
different.
much.
That's different. So what was it like?
Ain't criminal getting my money.
Shooting state property.
Oh man, that felt good. I mean, I can remember the day.
And that was your first movie?
My first movie. The girls, was it Easy? White girl too, Easy. I think Easy used to run around with me all in the neighborhoods too. And they just made me feel good, man. They made me feel at home. And it was just one of them things we get to see the high rise and the ceilings and we waking up around spectacular views and it just feel real good, at that time, because I didn't know if we had money or who in our family had money at the time. All I knew was poverty. So that's why I made my own mark in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, but there was just a good look to just get out there and do something different and feel good. Then to come on TV and you can see yourself like, damn, like, all right, man, we can get out this stuff this way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Did you know your character, Baby Boy, was going to hit the way it hit?
Now, no, I don't know none of this stuff gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, we used to be told we're never gonna amount to nothing to make it. So at the end of the day, we don't think nothing's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So that's why today I'm trying to get I got a better mentality about it right now. Like, you gotta stay positive, man. You gotta be on the up and up and realize that you are somebody. You can do something. Because if you feel like that, that's what you will become. And if you give that stigma off, if you end up being a leader one day, it resonates to everybody. So with great power comes great responsibility.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And you done played in like 18 movies, you told me.
Yes, I did, because guess what? I ain't stopped. Damn. I ain't stopped. You know what? That's why all these people acting like this way, they know me in that world. So I don't hear about they don't know. I just it's just different lanes, everybody. You say, right. Music is, pain and where we come from, and movies is like, hey man, you could do this till you're 80 years old, man.
Yeah, you could.
And music put a time limit on us, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy you said that though. I feel like it was a time limit. I feel like they starting to dial that back now to where as though you could really get out here at any age and start rapping.
Because like you said, we didn't even go to London yet.
Yeah.
We ain't been over there yet.
That's what I'm saying. So like right now, everybody get embraced so much. Like you could really just get outside and really start a whole new career.
That's why I'm trying to bust some moves. I want to shout out to all the people I'm making some moves with. But right now, we just telling what I got now. I got the Omillio Sparks Foundation. We're going to help some of these kids out with mental health, you know what I'm saying, from 14 to 18, because we need that. We need somebody to come out here and we need some of the professors. So if y'all out there watching, we need some of them guys that got degrees in this clinical health stuff like that. And we need to sit down and we're going to do some bi-monthly sit downs so we can get at this situation like we supposed to.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. The Omillio Sparks Foundation, we're going to get into this food, and then we're going to talk a little more about that foundation, let the people know how they can help and what y'all really, out here pushing.
Yeah.
Y'all already know who it is. Your boy Smooth. Got my guy Sparks in the building. Baby Boy in the house. State property in the building. Cooking up 205. We'll be right back. Let's go.
Yep.
It's our favorite part of the show.
That's your favorite?
Yes, sir. Chef, what you got cooking?
You already know.
You now watching Cooking Up 205, but I don't gotta tell you that because you're watching it, right? Listen, man, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. We appreciate all support, and the more you support, the more we can show love to the people and provide opportunities and help you get your career off the ground. Now, if you have a business and want to see your ads, this could be your ad right here. Send them in. Make sure you email us at cooknupbookings@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram and DM us at cookingup215. It's your boy Smooth. Let's go. You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and this is my favorite part of the show. It's time to get into that food. You already know I got my guy Milli Sparks in the building.
It looks delicious too.
And I know you know my girl Chef Q. What's up, Q?
I've been good. I miss home, man.
Listen, man, we all been on vacay for a minute. We was stacked up, so now we right back in the kitchen with it.
You already know.
You already acting crazy.
It's already it's something different. You know, I done made a little bit of this, a little bit of that for y'all already. So it ain't much I can do anymore. But I can. So today we got a salmon cheese steak, y'all. So we got salmon cheese steak with an Asiago hoagie roll. And then we got pepper jack cheese, fresh peppers, onions, and a whole bunch of raw seasonings. And when I say the flavor's crazy, I don't know about anybody else. But that first bite, you gonna close your eyes real quick. I'm trying to tell you.
It's gonna be a great joint. She even cooked the bread. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She cooked the
toasted
bread
all nice
you
with the
put
sesame
cheese
seeds
and all that on it.
Right.
She's acting crazy. How you feeling about it? Huh?
It looks delicious. Life with this thing looks delicious.
Looks delicious, man.
We all like to eat.
I hope you wasn't planning on staying up late, because you eat both of those, you going, damn.
Yeah, I was already thinking, I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna be able to do both of them things.
Yeah, you gonna marry J. Blige down, okay?
Okay.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be
you
a hard
already know.
situation. But let them know, Q, how to get with you, how to get one of these solid cheese sticks.
All right, y'all can hit me on Instagram at chefq_cutthroat.
Listen, man, y'all already know Chef Q don't play around. So if you ain't been fucking with it yet, you're tripping, you slipping.
And I met Chef Q. I met her a few times.
Yeah, I've been feeding for a little bit, but then again, also you can find me at the Office Lounge too. Now I got a brand new kitchen.
But now this is direct because I don't know if she was the one cooking the food coming out. At least I know right now.
You already know. If I brought it to you, it was lit.
Oh, well, my bad. I stand corrected.
There we go.
I stand corrected.
Listen, man, we about to see what this here for. You already know what it is. Your boy Smooth, Chef Q, Omillio Sparks in the building. Let's get back to the show. Let's go. You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and we right back at it here with my guy Omillio Sparks, aka Baby Boy in the building.
What up, what up, what up?
Listen, man, Chef Q just put it down, man.
Yes, she did.
As usual, wow, Chef Q don't play no games. You already know what time it is, man. Now you can say, get busy on them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I wanted to dig in, and it was looking so good with the sesame seed bun.
It'd be hard to, you know what I mean?
Onions and peppers. Let me see.
Temptation be crazy.
Yeah.
Look at that bread.
Yeah. Cheese melting. Yeah.
That's that. Yeah, this is one.
Oh yeah. Chef Q. You get that thing on there.
Bread soft, nice and cheesy, garlicky. And I love some banana peppers too. I ain't even telling that.
That's delicious, man. That's why the key to this is you don't let it get cold. And let it melt right in your mouth. It melts right in your mouth.
No, that's doing different.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good there.
That bread make it special too.
Yeah.
I ain't even hold you.
Like the hot pepper onion. Yeah, Chef Q. That's all that.
Wash down with some pink lemonade, boys. Like I just be ready to just go to sleep. You know, fall back, relax.
That's what's about to happen
Turn
now. How
Netflix
many more
on.
minutes of this interview we have?
I know, man. You gotta
Because
speed,
I can't, if I
speed that
eat
shit
any
up.
more of this,
Ain't gonna last long, right?
I'll be calling an Uber.
Before we left off, we was talking about the Omillio Sparks Foundation. Tell me about that.
Okay, just 1 second. Just 1 second.
Take your time, baby. Take your time.
You did your thing, Chef Q. And this is going to be where? It's just in the kitchen here, cooking up in 215.
She do this special for us, but she is down there. Where you say you at, Q?
I was just trying to figure out where to place my order. I called here.
You call us, but you go to office lounge too. She said she's in the office lounge.
Oh, yeah, all right, cool.
You know what I mean?
That was delicious.
We just get exclusive access. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, where we left off at?
The Omillio Sparks Foundation.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's like I was saying, Omillio Sparks Foundation, I got some good brothers, the Fellowship Foundation. I was doing business with Dr. Wilson. I want to shout. Oh, excuse me. See that? See that? I was mixing the two. I want to shout out to Dr. Wilson, my guy Jan, and I gotta make sure I shout out his organization out right. It's a few people, man. that was helping me. LaShawn, the hot dog girl, she was amazing on helping me with some things.
The one from out Jersey?
Yeah, from out Jersey.
Okay.
Really amazing. I gotta get my guy his logo right.
The hot dog lady.
Right.
That's dope.
You know?
Mm-mm.
She's pretty cool. She gave me a meal deal. I was doing the outside parties. Did you make it?
I wasn't. Man, I be so stuck here all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry too much. So, what exactly is the foundation about?
For helping kids with life outside the streets. That's my boy Jan Foundation. And mine's about mental health. I want to get the kids the proper help they need. We got to help them get the help. We got to go get it for them. Because at the end of the day, nobody want to face their problems. Nobody want to talk about it. It's something that need to be addressed because when you don't, it just lingers on. It's just like suppressing something. Mm-hmm. You can try to suppress it, but eventually it comes out. So at the end of the day, we got to just get with these guys. And if we can catch them at a good time, like them tender ages, like 14 and all that. Because at that age, we got these kind of guys catching homicides out here. Yeah. And they're going through depression and all that kind of stuff going on. So they definitely going through some stuff because now they're being apprehended, they're being arrested. You understand where I'm coming from? And now they're getting that side of this life that, hey man, that's the life behind the wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like they just need some real good folks around that got the time for it. Because most people just don't have time.
It's crazy too, the fact that you said it's about mental health. These kids be getting these sentences, even though they are doing grown man crimes. You taking lives, you ruining families.
That's what they don't understand is that it's a lifetime pain because life. We can always make the money, but once you gone, I don't care if you was a magician, you can't bring life back. I say this all the time. I say, hey man, we can do a lot of tricks and shit like that, but when somebody gone and them vital organs drop, it's no more.
Yeah, it's no more.
We can't apologize to the person no more. We can't love them. We can't hug them. We can't tell them sorry. We can't. It's no more after that. You know what I'm saying? And that's another part of that part of the mind, with that brain that start resonating with people like, hey man, you done this. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. So it's like these, like you said, they kids. They 14, 15.
Yeah, they don't
Some
know
of them
better.
a little younger, might be 13, but they getting charged as adults.
Yeah.
But they mind not at their adult level yet. Right. They don't even understand the consequences and repercussions for the things that they out here doing right now.
Yeah, so but they also dealing with post-traumatic stress, depression, if they being bullied or whatever thing they got to, if they they confused about their genders or whatever they trying to get into. These guys gotta be dealt with accordingly because that's what turned them into. Because everybody's hiding something. You don't have to hide it. You gotta be coming. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta deal with it.
It's the same. You know what I'm saying? Somebody saying we're gonna put the metal detectors in our schools, but not theirs. But they dealing with the same issues. It's the same thing. So at the end of the day, we just need somebody that's like you said, like I said, that's going to be there, and we get them guys that
and
actually
really
got the expertise, the education on it, and that's why I'm educating myself, and I want to be in a room with like guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to be around somebody that know a little bit more than me. I want to learn. So if I'm learning, we can still, like I said, we can all get them the proper help they need, and that's why I take my steps one step at a time, so we can get there because there's no rush. We just gotta make sure because we don't want to go in there rushing in and they looking at us like we don't even know what we're talking about. Right. What made you? Me being first, I'll get into it because I come from firsthand. I've been in all kind of child guidance and stuff like that, and all kind of stuff like that in Mr. Institute. So that ain't coming from no. Trauma. They shooting at us at the house. Let's be honest. They shooting at me in front of grandma. You know what I'm saying? They locking me up. My folks is dying around me. And everybody's telling us we gotta be all right. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of it, like you said, we gonna die, we ain't gonna make it, ain't nothing gonna happen for us. Come on, that's a lot, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. Like,
that's a lot.
What made you decide, like, this time is now, I need to start this foundation?
Well, first and foremost, when I sat down with the guys over at the 5 Shift Foundation, they was just like, what's on your mind? And I told them, because it's like a clothesline I started. I wanted to do something different with fashion, but I was like, I gotta do something that makes some sense out here. I gotta take initiative about what's going on in my life, what I'm missing. I did music, I did movies. I come from the ghetto. I come from what I ain't doing. How can I get back? You know what I'm saying? My kids, so everything about the kids and everything I'm missing, I gotta go and attack that. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody probably out there making it look like I'm not him while they're doing what they doing. See, the guys that don't understand it, if you don't have kids, you probably won't relate. If you don't have somebody that died, you probably won't relate. If you know what I'm saying, they don't understand it until it's happening to them. So when people ain't dealing with the same issue, it's easy to be ignorant towards that.
Right. To look over it.
To look over it until it hits your home, and now But this problem been going on in our neighborhoods forever.
Facts. And when you talked about the clothing line, are you talking about the being creative kept me alive?
Oh, you remember that? See, my daughter, I'm thinking about giving her that. She wanted to do that.
Pass it down?
My daughter, Kasachi. Shout out to Kasachi. And I think that's what she wanted to do. She loved it. And a lot of other folks did it because I was beating that ground up. And it was something that made me feel good, and it actually did. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know where I'd have been if I would have never met any of these guys that everybody feel like wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was out here and we don't never know. We don't know. I don't got no hourglass. They could see, hey, this was going to happen to you. Then all I know is what's going on now, and that's what I'm working on.
So, let's talk about the clothing line a little bit. When you started that, being creative kept me alive.
Right.
Break that down for me.
Well, Beckman, it's a situation where, all right, boom, I can go with the gun in the pack, or I can go and buy, even with today, go buy me a printer, a heat press, and my laptop. And say, look, man, this is the money. And everybody tripping about some money, I can go make some legal money, looking over my back, and it's cool. It's cool to do it. It is really cool to do this. So at the end of the day, and I can get 60 a pop. I can get 60 if I want it. I want 60 a pop. I'm telling you, come on, this big jumbo, this jumbos. So now I'm busting these kind of moves on. I'm like, let's get it. Let's get it. What's wrong with it? So I could lie to myself and say I'm going back to this and this, that. But if God could choose a professional career for me, and I just didn't make that way. So when people talk about, yeah, you never did, that's fine. That is fine. If that's what you want to believe, that's fine. I'm cool on that. I fail. I'm a failure in that. I'm cool with that. But what I'm doing, I can hustle these shirts and these hoodies and these hats and these socks. Right. And you get into whatever you do. Y'all like nightgowns. You know, you want some shorts. I was giving them shorts. You know, you want your coochie cut. What's they call hoochie daddy? The girls ain't called hoochie daddy. And what they call little pom pom Johns. I get you some pom pom Johns. That's what. And if it ain't right, I'm gonna come back and get it right. If it's because I'm gonna make sure you take care. Right. You my customer. You my customer. Right. I want you looking good. So that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So with that kind of stuff, that's what I'm on with my kids and my homies. Because all of them, I made them all model citizens. So at the end of the day, you put this on your new model, and it's a way out. You just gotta trust in me, follow the right path. If you ain't, then don't come to me with all that stuff about I was tripping. Right. I was trying to tell you.
And what made
that would be a creative kept me alive was about.
What made you so animate about making these different moves versus, because I feel like when we had other conversations, it's about like, you know, not falling for the trap and fucking with the streets and doing everything the right way. What makes you so animate about that? Because
I had situations going on with kids. I've been around stuff where the kids was kidnapped, people was tied up, you know what I'm saying? Things even in my life that was wild, you know what I'm saying? Right. So if I'm in the house with my lady and the kids, I don't really want that at my front door. I gotta defend that. Right. So if I'm doing something legit, I don't want nobody. If you come, you come in for the shirts, you know what I'm saying? That's what you coming for. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I ain't tripping. That's what I was on it about. But because and I'm gonna defend that by all means. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my money. Right. So CDs, anything I was doing, my CDs, anything I want to sell, that's my money. So I'm defending that by all means because, hey, this is feed my family, and I ain't going about it the wrong way.
But you ain't got to worry about all that negative shit.
I'm gonna call them, tell them somebody was tripping right here, and come get him.
He done fucked up. Come pick
him up. You supposed to do right?
That's how you do it.
Right.
That definitely
come
how
and get him.
Do
somebody injured right here. You're stealing. Not that I'm a violent person. I'm not really a violent man.
So you recently, last year, you dropped a tape. The Mad Avenue movement.
I didn't even drop that too long ago. You know what's so funny? I gotta get with my other attorneys and all that because whatever it is, when we sat down, it's mine. So I don't bug. You know how you gotta situate? It's just getting around the right stuff. Only reason like I said, you gotta pick the right people around you, and the only reason that is happening is because that was going. So now today, it's no more excuses. It ain't gonna be no more excuses because it's out. It's not. I'm not around that.
So you didn't recently drop that, or you did?
They probably re-released it because the times changed and that contract. You know what I'm saying? I just know.
So that probably was already out, but somebody
lawyer got
re-released
that. Now I'm a black lawyer.
Got you.
Right.
Somebody playing around with some shit and put some shit out
to make it whatever they want to do to grind, whatever they probably doing that. They doing that. That's what happened with identity theft. So it's a lot of fraud going on out here too.
Damn.
Yeah.
How you deal with that, being such a big artist and music being everywhere?
You know why I didn't mind? Because I didn't like to be flamboyant already. So I didn't, because I like to be under the radar. Right. But now I'm getting older and I want to do other stuff, and I you know, I gotta be around some positivity. It's like, hold on, I want mine, you know, because sometimes you ain't got to be that guy to be, you know, lay the law down.
To be respected, right?
Yeah,
you ain't got to go
come that way. That's respect. I'm coming the right way.
Right.
You got the guy with the gun. They don't respect him. You got the pen and you brain moving, and they like, oh, that's a problem, right?
Yeah, cause they get your ass locked up. You
right. That's going. You going to jail. You gonna make some money off you anyway. You come back. We thank you. They give you kicking you back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I know you did radio for a while. 2015, Heat 100,
yes, sir.
The Sparks experience.
Yes, sir.
What was that
shout
like?
out to Monica, sexy Monica, simply Monica, and the guys over there, because when she came to me, she was like, Sparks, come on, I believe in you. Her and some of the guys that she had around her, good folks too, man. And she was like, you know what? Come on over and do radio. And she gave me the opportunity to go ahead and pick my person. Now I wish I'd have stayed longer. I ain't gonna hold you because you know it was always crap about endorsements. We just wanted to see what we was getting, but we still had things going on where we could help the artists and show them, guys, this is how you can make some money. Right. Spins. The money's in spins. So come on, I'll bring you guys around us and we're going to show them that's what I'm on. We got to show this, that's what they taught me. So if we don't, we got to be exactly what it is, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I turned into. I couldn't be nothing else. So if something else was showing up, it threw me off. It threw my equilibrium off because I didn't understand it. Right. All I know is what I'm on. Because it makes sense, and then because like you said, if you're gonna be a boss, it's a leader and boss. Both of them is the same. It's like the boss got to make sure everybody eat. The leader gonna lead by example, and do what he need to do, because he got a lot of country, the fellow men. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta think that way. But it's two different things. But I understand the concept of both. You know what I'm saying? So I apply it because you're the king of your own house. So you got, so I can't wild out and lose, and my kid be looking, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be the king of your destiny too.
Yeah,
control your destiny. Right. So do you think about getting back into, with podcasts and everything being as prevalent as it is now, do you think about getting back into radio or podcasts?
Some broadcasting will be going on soon, and it's going to be broadcast live from a lot of these franchises, and that's what I'm about to do, because podcast was always thrown at me, but right now I just want to do it from corporate standpoint. I want to deal with the VPs. I want to deal with the GMs. I want to deal with these guys who actually cut the check. I don't want to deal with the middle guy. I don't want to deal with no middleman. I don't want nothing to do with them, because these guys, they don't care about us at the end of the day, because they just worried about a little cut. Yeah. If that's why and them guys got to get out of that mentality, because the cut is cool, but you might make out better if you do right by one of yours.
And that's the part that I be trying to get motherfuckers to understand. If you do right by somebody, you can get shit for a lifetime from somebody. You worried about getting this little 5 or this little 10, ain't gonna do nothing. Or we could do some shit that'll go crazy, and then we plugged in together for life. You know because what I mean?
I don't want to be. That's why I don't like that stuff. I want the guys to meet me to know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before I got here, I didn't know what the energy's gonna be like. Everybody. We all under the impression first that somebody's doing us wrong. You know what I'm saying? Right. Until you get there, you know what I'm saying?
Until you prove to me that you're going to do right by me.
Or somebody told you that that's what it is until you figure it out.
Somebody vouch for you.
I can only go off my interactions with people and my experience with them. Because remember, a long time ago, they told us to believe none of what you hear. No, to believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. Right. There was some true stuff to that. So we didn't know until we got there. Now, if you showed me the same thing, then I can agree with this guy. But if I don't know, I can't really agree.
Right.
So I can't even badmouth you.
That's a fact.
Because I don't know you.
You gotta know the situation.
Right.
And going forward, is it any movies? Oh,
definitely. I got shout out to Horace and Dante Bonds. What DeJuan Bonds, Dante Bonds, and actually, what's the guy? Black Child, C Gunner, my boy Swag. They did Kingpins. It's another guy from Ohio. I forget his name. I'm gonna look at his joint. I forget. I had to give respect out to him. A dime to $1, and these are joints that was independent. So I want to that was what I was doing on my time, where I was just like, all right, guys, I'm out here doing this, just keep me busy. But now on the business side, because the other life world is different. You can get some big money with them, but these are independent people that I rock with, because I come through, because these guys I still looked at it like I ain't come from nothing. And I was dead pop at the end of the day, just to keep busy, because it stacked my resume up. Right. And ain't nobody doing right.
The Probe TV series.
Ain't nobody doing right. About time I'm doing it. And I'm doing, but it ain't doing right by the time we get, hey, this is business.
So how did the Probe TV series come about?
Oh, I just seen Ted. He came through one of my little Sexy Saturday nights. I'm trying to see if I can get that rocking. And he said he's trying to push it, but he's had his hands on a lot of things. But if he can get that series here to Philadelphia, it'll be a good look. So whatever's going on behind the scenes, I hope there's no bull crap behind it. But if he can really get that done and off the ground, it'll be awesome. It'll be awesome.
So it's still pretty much in the works. Like it's
in the works, and it's anticipated. I see him promoting and pushing it all the time, and there's some great actors in there. There's some great people in there, and if we can get that off the ground, that'll
They got the bull from The Wire in it, right?
Me, Trey Chaney, Pinky, my guy Clifton Powell. That's his name, Clifton Powell.
Yeah.
There's some people. A guy named Neil, I know, just traveling around with me. A couple guys that I know in the city, Tommy Brand, all the guys, the headbangers, and all them people that y'all was out here and I was trying to do music and stuff with, and they out there, they doing what they do. And it was like all of them in there collectively. I'm like, damn, see, guys, we got to get this together because the pain ain't going to make sense unless it's tied visibly right for they can feel it their full effect. Because when you cheating somebody, you cheating the public that way, it's not a good look.
Yeah, it ain't going to last long.
No, it's not going to last long at all.
So, before we get all the way into
and I'll be excited.
The end of the situation.
I'm like, why are we doing this to them? Why is you acting this way? What is the problem?
Before we get into the end of everything and we talk about everything you got coming up,
right?
We need some stories, man. You was around for some great times, man. You gotta give us tell us some crazy stories from those old days that we might not know about.
Which part?
The Rocafella days, state prop days. Give us something. You was in the club when Jay-Z heard Ether for the first time.
You got
shit.
That.
I want to hit anything. It ain't got to be Jay. Just some shit we ain't never heard before.
Our boss took a beating and we had to beat people up. hurt people. So that's what happened. Our boss got into a situation and we had to respond. And that was that. Now, I hope they wasn't acting funny with the money because of that. You know, if Nas, you out there looking, and whatever y'all felt some type of way about, it was just business. It wasn't nothing personal. You was attacking, and that was our boss, and that's what happened.
Besides the whole shit, just period, being on the road, being shit, Chris shit, any stories from those days that we ain't never heard. You know what I mean? We don't never
know they locked us up. Throw away the key.
Just some crazy ass story, groupie stories, some tour bus stories.
Yeah, but they were
some wild shit that might have happened.
They were trying to shoot us up out. We was down south somewhere. They was gonna shoot us all up down there.
Down south?
Yes, I think Ben got into a fight. He started with somebody. Them guys had the AK-47s out. I say, now that's what I be talking about. See, we all gonna die here together, so it don't matter who gonna have the most money. When them AK-47s get to shooting, we in the same little van, because they're putting us on the B-bus together. So at the end of the day, this is what's going on.
On the B-bus?
Right.
What's the B-bus?
Well, the big guys on the A-bus, they ride there, and then they put us on the bus together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you want to see, you ain't up there, so we was working. We was somewhere.
Y'all was in the middle.
Yeah, we on the B-bus, you know. I got invited to A-bus. You know I wrote give it to me, so don't get it twisted. So, see if something goes shot, some shots was fired. Look what happened. They be mad at me because I was on the B-bus. But, you know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It's chain of command.
Doing what you're supposed to be doing.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
That's what's up. So are you working on any music right now?
Yeah. What I want to do right now, I'm gonna see if they can get this tour together because there's a lot of talks about that, and then we can get some stuff done. But I'm doing the music, so we got some stuff in the hat right now. We're about to shoot a video. Shout out to One Love and his record that we called African Ladies. So we're gonna shoot a video for that, and we ain't gonna shoot a video. We got a song, so I'm waiting to see if he gonna see what he gonna do behind us, and if that take place, then that'll be out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just want to make sure all the T's is crossed and the I's are dotted before we even start saying, yeah, we're gonna do this, guys, and we don't do it.
Facts. So you just gonna work on that one single, no whole project yet? Just
no. I'm working.
Time.
I got beats. I'm open to beats. So if y'all got production out there, I'm definitely email me at jjosparks at gmail.com. And that's definitely open for beats and stuff like that. And because I gotta do the record, but it's wild because it's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we all know the album's supposed to be done through, you know. But unfortunately, things don't pan out that way. So I'm not the one being selfish, guys, or coming down on the next person. I'm just saying I gotta work too because the public is tired of waiting for me too.
Right. You gotta stay on your own shit.
That's what look bad. It's like it ain't me. So now I gotta get out there because I don't want to hold y'all up no longer. The business had to be straight, y'all, and that's what the motto is. It ain't about all that other stuff. Our business got to be straight because this is how we feed our families. And this is our legacy, and we want to leave something behind from the right stuff.
Was there any issues with you like being tied into contracts and not being able to do shit?
No, it was just an issue at one time that Jeezy wanted me, right? And we was already in a position with the album out. And I said I couldn't go nowhere because the album, we was in the middle of the deal with Koch. Jeezy wanted to bust a move. I couldn't because we already had spent the budget on what we was spending the budget on. Even if we'd have went and talked, you know what I'm saying? It was just some loyalty stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We'd have probably could have talked, you know what I'm saying, if the joint, because I signed myself and I just had a joint venture. So we could have probably talked it out, but it wasn't a fleeing them for the deal. It was just, yo, I'm in the middle or something, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know how that worked.
Right.
So I wanted to get the album done, then we can, because we was already in negotiation with another label. You know, we got to go and promote. And everybody's putting dollars up, so you know I couldn't really just
dip off.
And it had been stupid on my end because it was my label.
Right.
It'd have been dumb. It wouldn't have been.
And so Jeezy was trying to sign you though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What year? Like what was the time zone on this?
07, because the Payback 07? Album dropped 8/28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wonder what that would have been like, you and Jeezy on this.
And that's one thing we never know. When I see him at the White House, I was just like, hey, I don't know if we seen each other in cross, and I said, hey, Jeezy, how you doing? And then, you know, I saw him at the White. He was keeping the pussy, and I said, I don't. So we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we can't say. That's what I was just saying. We can't never say what it have been unless we really make it happen. It's just like the guys who had to be there.
Shit. Yeah.
In order to understand what was going on, you had to be there. If you wasn't there, you don't know what was going on.
That's wild. Jeezy tried to sign you.
For sure.
I couldn't see Jeezy with no Philly artist.
Because he had one, but they always that was Tip. But I don't think he never had a Philly artist.
Yeah, he never had no up north type artist. Right. He always had like
that'd have been crazy. That'd have been something that'd have been crazy.
Raw down south niggas.
Right.
The other boys.
Was a lot of guys
they had his too. Like there was a duffel bag.
Right.
One of them joint Louis bag. They had some shit, but
right.
Them niggas was down south boys.
Yeah, they ATL doing their thing. They was,
right.
But there was a couple folks that was after me at that time. But that the deal that was on the table, and it was like that, But I really had to get that done. And plus, I was responsible for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I'd have made that move, everybody had been jacked
They'd have
up.
been looking at you crazy.
So I did what I had to do, and y'all was cool, and that's that. And I made that move, and it was for all y'all. So at the end of the day, I made a decision I feel comfortable with, and I can't trip about the spilled milk.
Facts. Is there anything else everybody should be looking out for?
Yeah, the foundation. We got some other. We got some moves. So I don't want to put it out there, but I want to shout out to my boy American New. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dane. I'm not tripping on the rest of the gang and all of them. Shout out to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to get it right. I want everybody to understand that I'm coming as the businessman I've been trying to tell guys the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that you got to have ownership of everything. Logos, domain names. You can't be playing with them.
Facts.
You can't be playing with them because somebody will be trying to backdoor you and live off you.
You think ownership play a role in the fact that everybody can't get together and get something done collaboratively?
Ownership plays a role if you got good parenting or a good legal team.
Right.
A team, period. There's no mystery that I've been in this city and our whole problem is between either you trying to get an education or somebody telling you some guy from the hood. I'm in between this fight of education and some ghetto shit. And I'm like, dang, man, that's what we got broken down. I could be mad at my mom and be, lashing out at my pop, and I could be mad at the guys who legally was supposed to take care of it. So we had a responsibility as people here in our town and folks that we call ourselves family, and we around each other and we bust moves every day to make sure that was cool. And when it don't happen, hey, don't be tripping about when I'm coming my way, because I'm only coming the way I've been coming.
That's a fact, man. I really appreciate you coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Let the people know where to find you out. If they want to support your foundation, where to find that at.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to get the website, Omillio Sparks Foundation web going up.
Joint right here.
Oh, the Omillio Sparks web going up. The JJO Sparks is my old Gmail. And the real Omillio Sparks that's right now for now. And the foundation, we try to get the building now. So once I get all this stuff together for the proposals and all the legal things we got to get together, then we're going for the building. So look out for us and we'll be around because we got some other things coming with these other franchises over. Y'all might, and come on out. We're going to be at Fridays. Shout out to Fridays too.
You going to be at Fridays?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, wow.
For sure. We got some things in the make, man. We about to make some
Sexy Fridays.
for the kids. and all the schools, and we want them out here. Sexy Saturdays for something else.
Sexy Saturdays.
You know, my homie, he was one of the guys I know, because Mike Knox and them was doing business down there and all that kind of stuff. But I knew somebody who knew somebody, then the guys already knew me. Okay. So that was one of them things, like, we was in the city missing each other, and then we got with each other, and he's like, hey, Spark.
Let's do this.
Yeah, why not? Because they already know me. They just, like, hey, where is he at? You know what I'm saying? So I got to come outside.
Here we go, man. You back outside?
Right.
It's good to see, man. I can't wait to see. Oh, what's up with State Property 3?
Now, you know what's wild about that? That's a situation for Dame and Lionsgate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and then we need Dame at the end of the day, because he's the one we throwing the party for. So without no Dame, I mean, you can do it. Everybody watch part 2.
He got his own. He got his own network now with that.
That's why I like it,
right?
because you can do it on his own platform. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm definitely rocking with it.
I need to make that happen. We need that. I'm about to go watch 1 and 2 when I get the crib right now.
Right.
But like I said, man, I really do appreciate you coming. I hope you enjoyed the food. Hope you enjoyed the interview.
Yep, thanks for having me.
It definitely was a pleasure to have you, my brother.
Me too. Yep.
Listen, man, y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, Omillio Sparks, baby boy in the building. Cooking up 215. Let's go.